Hello and welcome to Bar Nation. What would you like? We can make gin martinis. I can even make a little Philadelphia Collins. Why would I make a little Philadelphia Collins? I don't even know what that is. Because we're streaming DCUO and it's Monday. And we're starting the week. We've seen Batman v Superman. We might talk about it a little bit. Maybe. I keep saying we, but it's just me. Your friendly neighborhood rockvar. Streaming live on YouTube. Got my stools out. We're stooling it. We've got stool everywhere. Because that's how we roll. In Stoolville. You're making me do solos. Lida's here. She's not playing. She claims pregnancy. You want to buy this? What? She's shopping online for baby things. Ooh. A Superman romper baby suit. That looks pretty cool. Wow. That's pretty cool. Potentially. You should think about doing a home shopping network for baby clothes. Pretty good at that. Anyway, pop open a soda cola. And I guess I'm going to do some solos. Or do some stuff solo. Or, in light of Batman v Superman, I could be doing this right now. I got my emblem. People keep asking where the emblems come from. They're from the swag bags. DCUO swag bags. You can get them on the marketplace. Yeah, because they're awesome. Several different looks available. Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, worn Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, a Batman v Superman t-shirt. I made my own. This little number. And then there's this little number. Spoiler alerts for Batman v Superman because I may talk about it throughout the stream. Probably right now just about the actors and the performances. And if I was asked right now my opinion on the movie based solely on the performances of the actors, not based at all on storyline or necessarily script, but script would have to work into there, but not like plot or anything like that, just based off of the individual performances of the actors, I would say it was stellar. For Ben Affleck alone, standing alone as just the character he was playing, one of the probably most brilliant performances I've seen in anything. Like, hands down, that guy's an actor. When Kevin Smith said, after meeting him the first time and him being in a movie of Kevin Smith's, that he had the chops. That was the only way he could describe him. That's what it is. I mean, he just became Bruce Wayne, and he just became Batman, and it's believable as shit in that movie. Like, he is the character. The way that he can just tell stories with looks and with his eyes, it was phenomenal. Batman fans will not be disappointed. I'll say that. And Henry Cavill was excellent as Superman. He always is. I mean, he was a good choice. He plays the character well. You know, it wasn't my favorite Lex Luthor, at all. But as far as performance is concerned, you can't say there was. I can't say there was a bad one. I mean, they definitely rocked it out. That's for sure. I think in celebration of that, I'm gonna go be Superman. There we go. I need to get my belt. That's the only thing that is really missing from this. And I think I can only get that from the vault. Is that right? And now I go to the vault. Legends Watchtower containment's back up. There's probably feats we need in there. And we're going to start doing PvP a little bit just to get some feats. Which reminds me that...
Welcome one and all to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
I'll break your face, Joker. No, I won't. I gotta act like Superman while I'm this character. It's important. So what I'm working on now is getting rid of these damn two-handed weapons and getting brawling, because it just doesn't feel right to be swinging axes as Superman. Although it could have to, I mean, it could happen, I'm sure. Kryptonian weapons. If he was fighting other Kryptonians, he might need them. Explosions don't hurt me. You can't explode me.
Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's the hat and the booty. Booties.
Look how much it is.
What?
I could get everything that I want under $20.
Nice. Oh, am I? I am the league right now. I'm the only one in the league in. I can switch my chat. Alright. Yep. Explosions don't hurt me. Spoiler alerts. Just spoiler alerts all over this stream. Don't watch it if you don't want any Batman v Superman information right yet. I'm not going to give a lot of information. But what I will say is, we do know Superman in this movie can withstand a nuclear blast. So, that's cool. That's a huge spoiler, though, because there's a moment there where you think the blast has done him in. But it doesn't, because he's Superman. Alright, so I need marks right now. Let's see how many. Probably a lot. I know I didn't get anything from that. Oop. Yup. There seems to be a belt. This I want to donate to the league. Got some demonic wings. Nope. Well, we'll just keep trying then. Because as we found out recently, things you can get, you know, unicorns are out there. They are. They're real. Unicorns are real. Your holy grail is achievable. I have achieved mine. I received the Superboy hoodie in the vault. I was a winner in the vault. This story can go to prove that you too can be a winner in the vault. If you persist. Persistence is winning. Somebody should coin. You know what? Yeah, I should coin that. Or, you know, being persistent. Let's get a little bow. Ooh, Batman. It's got the new emblem. Looks tight on that chest piece. Damn. Got the cow from the cow pack. That could be you, ladies and gentlemen. I like to walk when I'm inside. You know, I don't feel like Superman should just blow through buildings and knock everyone down in his wake. That's a lesson that he learned before he became Superman. That was figured out in Smallville. Actually, I don't think Clark really had that problem in Smallville because he didn't fly, but he was super fast, and his super speed, there was some whooshing, but there was only really one instance in which he took off too quickly and knocked someone down, and it happened to be Martha. But that was not Clark. That was, he was in like some kind of full-on Kryptonian mode then. Hi, Mother Nature. Levitz is. Alright, so I need to go to Gotham. Damn it! Came to the absolute wrong place. Wait. I'm not. I'm above a level 30. I don't need to be doing that stuff. Let's go do some Superman stuff. Well, looks like I actually will. No, I don't want to do small. I kind of want to do Smallville, but I don't because I'm way above that as far as level is concerned. I already went to Owen. Outer Caverns might be cool. But I have to take off roll optional alerts with this guy because he's not strong enough to be a standalone DPS. I want him to be a tank eventually, which is why he's ice. But he's just not, you know. I don't think I've really put anything into skill points with him either. Yoink. Oh, no. Not at all. In fact, I have one right now. No need to run inside either. I mean, if I hop, I could break the tile beneath me. It's all about learning your limits. And Batman doesn't have to worry about that. Not a big concern when he walks. These guys are fighting in the middle of a police station. Heroes. I'm always nice to police officers. In fact, what's he doing?
Hey, I'm a little busy right now.
He's busy. We'll come back later. Well, as soon as I walk by, everybody starts checking things. Are you do I make you nervous? All right. Now we'll see. There's probably a bunch of people out. Oop, here's Superman 75. Good peases, there's tons of people out here. Look at the Flash. Hello, Flash. 5026. Down here we have some more heroes fighting each other. Nothing can be resolved by fighting. You should talk out your differences. How would my Superman sound? I'm trying to figure out. He can't sound like Rock, because that's just kind of mean sounding. I guess I would want my Superman to sound like George Newbern, who is now in the game, actually. Or Brandon Routh. Tom Welling would be cool, but he's not. His voice isn't that recognizable. Like, it's not a. I don't know. But Brandon Routh, that would be cool.
Run for your life.
That's super cute. Light is shopping. Wow. That's pretty awesome. You are pretty smooth.
Run!
Oh, they stopped fighting. See? All it took was a little resolution. Little, talking it out works. Speaking works, gentlemen. go pull up the chat now because we have someone in there.
Please, you've got to help.
Hey, it's Dan the Wolf. Yes, the world needs to be at peace.
Run. Get away.
Someone's napping. That's cool. So, who's this guy? The hell? Oh, that's just a guy running around. Yeah, the universe. Ooh, the Lois Lane. Hey, baby. Damn, she did a good job with that. She's in the Justice League. What should I do? I don't want to flirt with her. I want to blow her a kiss. I'll just wave. Do the nice gentlemanly thing. And then stand next to her. Who she waved to. Oop, Dick Grayson's here. Ooh, uh-oh. We have competition for my lady. I win because I have the trunks.
Look out.
Dude with the huge bulge and his accented red trunks always wins. That's a universal truth. See? He left. He backed down. He's like, I can't beat the bulge. I just got to go away. That's what I mean, seriously. That's what it's all about. Boom. Ladies dig trunks on the outside. Real men wear their trunks on the outside. What's up, Dark? Chillin', Superman style, hanging out next to Dick Grayson, apparently. Just competed for the love of Wonder Woman. Or, Wonder Woman. Oh, was that a Freudian slip on my part? No, it was not. It's because you've been conditioning me in my sleep. Light has been conditioning me in my sleep. I was following around Lois Lane of Metropolis here. She's in the Justice League. Another Superman came up. He did not have the red trunks, and he lost because of it. Giggles. Atrocitus Jr. is apparently a hero. He has to be a... No. Never mind. Nothing to do with Atrocitus. But how did that happen? Who's the mother of that child? Please? Oh, Dan the Wolf got the game. Cool, man. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go to Outer Caverns and hope to hell there's people in there that can do it, because I can't. I'm just going to be up front about sucking real bad with this tune. I mean, he's ice. I don't really know much about ice. I have not tried to study it in any way. I assumed that at this point I would be a tank, but I'm not strong enough to be a tank yet, and I haven't gotten enough tank gear, so I'm just kind of riding off the backs of, of others. I'm hitching a ride here through Outer Caverns.
We're in the Bat Cave. The Outer Caverns, but still, the Bat Cave. No one is allowed in here. Brainiac's
Well, I've been
takeover
here
must be
before.
Really, really bad for this to happen.
Oh.
I'm even getting into the remote systems and... Yeah. Bad. Get ready, he's taken over security.
Alert.
Ah,
Activity
okay.
detected in outer cavern.
He's confused on what armor to wear. It depends on the role you want to play, to be honest with you. In the beginning, when you're leveling up, you just want to wear at this time in the game, probably the best combat rating or armor rating stuff that you get as you level up, because the game kind of makes you high in the things that it wants you to be through specific content in the beginning. But then once you become a level 30, you want to either be a controller, healer, DPS, or tank, and that's going to determine what gear you get. I normally stay a tank or stay a DPS until I'm up in some of the higher level content, because then gear drops a lot better, or you know, I don't want any Katars. Unattuned gear that you can set to your roll. It depends on your power. If you're a might-based power, you want to go with the stuff that gives you the higher might. And if you're the weapons-based, you know, you use a lot of weapons attacks, or have a power that's based in precision, then you would want the ones that give you the higher precision. But being able to live is always a good thing. So normally just the better stats along the way. But if you're not planning on healing per se, you wouldn't want to necessarily have healer gear on, because it's not going to help you get through the content. It would help you heal others through the content. Taking out turrets. So we're going through here pretty good. This Jess Flask is a tank. So theoretically he's pulling everything to him and we're attacking it. Probably this level 82 GPS is killing everything. Nothing I do is very Superman-like. That's my problem with this tune right now. Like, I have powers and whatnot that don't seem to be very super, except that one. I like to headbutt people while I fly at them. Ooh, there's a collection over here for me. Shouldn't do this ever. Just run over to collect something in the middle of a fight. I get away with it right now because I'm playing an alt. That will be my excuse if someone yells at me. This is an alt, man. I'm not accountable. But where we have a level 80 something in here, that guy could do this by himself, I think. Because it's only a, you know, these guys are level combat rating 56s. They should be challenging for me and old Jess Flask here. But Snake Boss and Warrior Rose should just be beasts in comparison. No, don't need that either because it's a controller.
Unauthorized entry. Suppression systems online.
Yeah, there's heat vision. It makes me stand still and basically get, you know, knocked down and stuff when I use it. But yeah, there are iconic powers. There's freeze breath. None of them do like significant damage over time or anything like that, so I don't use them often. He will be an iconic, like when I get to the point where when I go ahead and skill point him up, I'll make him iconic, because at that point I don't care if it's optimal for the mission or not, it's just for fun. Oh yeah, there is a Kryptonian trinket that you get in the vault that will give you, if you don't already have those powers, it'll give them to you for a short time. It also, but it makes you wear, what is it, the celestial skin or something? I don't want to switch roles. It makes your skin like the stars and yeah.
Kinetic shield
Batman, recording X.
Basically, when you start out, you're just going to get stuff through drops from bosses, and you have to pretty much just use whatever the game gives you until you get the one that you want, until you can start buying gear from vendors. So as you progress forward, the vendors will start having weapons, and you can purchase them with marks, and it makes it a lot easier. But right now, I'm just getting what the drops are giving me. Actually, I'm trying to get enough marks to purchase the one that I want. So you would just make sure you have your skill points in that particular weapons tree, and then get the weapon you want. It's a drone walker. I thought it said drone walking. It's Christopher Walken's drone. Down the hole. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna die. Damn it. Should have known better than to fight to begin with. We should have reasoned with the drones. But since I'm a Kryptonian, up I come. Ooh. Like these will give me 26 might and 60 precision, but less everything else. So I'm not sure that I need them. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll greed them. Because I need the style, but I don't necessarily need it.
To send any explorers packing, not to try to kill them.
With
Brainiac's
purpose.
invaded the entire system, so there's only so much that I can do. But I'm working on it. Hang tight.
A new show on AMC called The Walking Drones.
notifying creator.
I probably should have gone with Earth with this guy, though. Ooh, there's something in here. Ah. Just because that, you know, apparently based on Man of Steel verse, he has that effect on the Earth. So.
Disable OMAC nanotechnologies.
Oh yeah, guys, there was no one on the stream earlier, I don't think, when I was talking about the movie. If you don't want to hear anything about Batman v Superman, I'm trying to tell you right before I do it. Trying not to quite yet, though, so I'm going to do like a actual review video.
I don't think I could pull that off.
Oh, that was one of those lights. How do you have other costumes? When you reach a level 10, I think it is, somewhere around there, you're going to get a armory. You can save one costume to that armory, and you can purchase additional armories. And then that's how you can imprint or save different costume looks. But you can just change what you're wearing. You got to make sure when you start playing that you go into the settings and in your styles lock everything the way you want it, because throughout the game, oh crap, I thought that someone had picked me up, but it was a glitch thing. Throughout the game, you're going to pick up gear, and as you put it on, so you have to physically either go to the top of the menu and select lock all, or go down to each individual thing and lock each item. But if you found that your outfit kept changing, that would be why. We had that problem. Not that everyone would, but we definitely did. It was annoying. I actually started out by wearing horrible gear just so I could look like I left gear off because it was changing the way that I looked. Am I just locked out of here now?
It is too late for
I guess
retreat.
so. That was back when we played on PC. The first time I went in Smallville, I actually had no armor on. And it was not fun, because I got talked to about it. It was a pretty decent talking to. Pretty nice. In comparison to other talking tos that we've had. Alright, so now I'm just gonna stand here and look at myself. Me and Jess Flass. Warrior Rose is still giving it hell.
Initiating Sonic Flash Code 027. Terminal force authorized. Engaged.
Yeah, you'll get that stuff as you progress. You'll get a base, and then you'll get, once you have a base and stuff, you'll get an armory that you place in it. And you'll be able to save your gear, your build, your look, the name of your build, to where you can change them. Like right now I only have this one with this character, but on the other tunes I've got 4. Well, I've got a bunch of them, but you can only load 4 at a time. Oh no, Warrior Rose is deed. Those are some huge sentinels. If Batman has all these, why does he even fight crime? Like, don't these do it for him? Here it comes. Better put on my watch. Oh, good lord. I just keep forgetting about that Sonic Blast. It shouldn't hurt me, but it does. Yes, he is. Dan the Wolf says Batman's awesome. That's why he fights crime. I agree with that. He's like, take a break, drones. Go back to the Batcave. Watch it. I got this. You guys suck anyway. You're dumb. He doesn't say that, but he could if he wanted to. Oh! Safety is job one. Oop, I got things to collect here before I move on. That is one thing, though. I understand wanting to get through missions fast,
Batman,
but
recording XV1.
for the sake of all
The Joker
noobs,
feeds on chaos in a symbiotic way.
maybe slow
He
down a
doesn't
little.
just spread.
Scanning. State-of-the-art rebreather device.
But they don't need me. That's why they don't care. Yeah, that guy, he's here. Not really doing much of anything. Except dying. Is there another turret? Taking care of turrets. And whatever this is.
Intrusion reported.
What are you doing? Light up. You're queued for everything under the holy sun over there. I didn't even know you were you're in a raid. I didn't even know you were playing the game. I look over and
Almost through
she's
the outer
balls deep in a
caverns.
raid.
Up ahead through those blast doors is an entry to the Batcave itself. I'm showing Nightwing, Huntress, and others there.
Ooh, now this I might need. No. I'll greet it too. Whoop.
Releasing south blast door.
I think we have an insect problem in this bat cave. Which is weird considering it's a bat cave. You know, they eat insects and all. What's going on now?
Releasing south blast door. 04.
Oh. Ah. I mean, seriously, how many of these drones are there? There's a whole militia here.
Releasing south blast door. 06. Releasing outer sanctum blast door.
Oop. Ooh, that I will
Alert.
need on.
Intruders detected in the outer sanctum.
I could use a
Deploying
druid
security.
belt. Doing good, man. Just got back from a holiday. Saw Batman v Superman. It didn't break my soul. So that's a plus, always.
Danger. Intruders remain at large. Deploying reinforcements.
Tell you what, though, after seeing that movie, I would like, I mean, not after seeing that movie, definitely before it too, but I would like to give Henry Cavill a hug. A real nice one. Like the man kind. You pat him on the back and be like, and then maybe like do a little patting of the head or something. Be like, good job, man, you know? Because despite whatever else I may dislike or whatever about that franchise, Henry Cavill's the gem. That's really cool that in my lifetime I can say that I've had the pleasure of seeing good souls play Superman. An era for those guys.
What's the status of the EMP, Nightwing? That should knock out those generators.
EMP arming
Thought it was going to be the Justice League. Or not the Justice League, Teen Titans. It's one of the Teen Titans.
These shattered
Brother Eye,
lenses
why
were
are you
once
doing
part
this?
of a
This
night
isn't what
vision
Batman
device.
created you to do.
Yeah.
Your league here, Brother
Is that
Eye.
Tim?
We're already past the first Batcave defenses. There's no way to defeat us now.
As Creator has taught me, there is always a way.
Batman only created you to basically spy on everybody and watch them in their most intimate moments. He didn't create you to actually do anything. What the hell's wrong with you?
OMAC HT00 activate.
Wheel. Welcome to Shitsville, boys.
Okay, you got my attention.
2 years ago. What did I do to get such a good TV? I don't know. I started playing DCUO 3.5 years ago.
We've been contaminated. Brother Eye is taking us out of the fight. Oracle, this is Robin.
He said
Can
he'd
you
be
log
right
on to
back.
our emergency beacon? You have to teleport us out of here. We've been infected with the OMAC virus. We
Oh,
need
to such a
treatment
good
and
level.
quarantine.
I thought it said TV. I was like, I really don't have that great of a TV. I played it every day and night. Back then it was a lot different of a game. It took a lot longer to level up and raise combat rating and stuff like that.
I'm running a code analysis on the OMAC
So yeah,
virus.
I started on Rock
If I catch
Bar.
it this early, I can
I really
deactivate it
didn't
before-
play any other. I had a couple
Anyway,
other
back to you.
tunes, but I
Now that
didn't
you've
play them all
taken out
that
the
much.
perimeter security, you
And
can
me
get
and
through.
Lida at that
Well, get
time played
ready.
together. She didn't have a PlayStation or a separate TV, so we both played on Rock and we just worked. I mean, we played. We both had 40-hour a week jobs, and we played at least 3 or 4 hours a day consistently for over a year. It was about 2 years before that pattern broke. And it's just been recently, and like once we passed year 3, that we have calmed down and just kind of played the game to play. But before, it was just all about progression. That's all we did. We leveled, we got skill points, we hunted skill points like mad people, and still don't have a considerable amount. There's a lot of tunes that have way more skill points. Oh. Dan Wolf is back.
I'll need
I just
time to
explained
get
all
through
of it.
these defenses.
I'll have to
Batman
watch the
are worse than
replay. No,
Brainiac.
we just
Together,
worked. We just
well, I'll
played the
alert you when
game
it's open.
ridiculous amounts, and for 3.5 years now we've been playing with Rockvar, and it was an addiction for a while. I mean, we played it way too much, probably, but you'll see. You'll see once you start getting into it, and it just becomes. I mean, because it's easy to play this game just constantly. It's a game where we just log in and we're just throughout our day. If we're at home, we will play and do other things, and if not, when most people sit down at night and want to watch TV, we do that, but we also play DCUO, and because it's everything that we've ever wanted out of a game brought to life, and I just don't want to miss any of it. I don't know if that makes sense. Someday I may have to live in a world where there is no DCUO. And when that day comes, I'm going to hate my existence. All of it. Not all of it. I'm joking. I'll still have a life, but I don't know. It's just since the time that I could think about games, since the time that I even knew what a game was, I had hoped that something like DCUO would happen. No. Why play this game? 'Cause Batman v Superman? No, I'm not a huge fan of the Man of Steel franchise. My addiction to comic books goes back to Superman comics, and that's pretty much why we love this game. It's like we can do it our way. The rest of the world may be enjoying real world Superman, Batman, and Justice League and that kind of a thing, this Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns style that has become popular, and and rightly so. It's an art form, but while the rest of the world's enjoying that, we are left sitting on our thumbs because, I'd rather watch the Christopher Reeve Superman than anything else. I'd rather sit here and rewatch Smallville 150 times or the Justice League cartoons or Justice League Unlimited over and over and over again than I would really Man of Steel or Batman v Superman. And so I get to log in here now and be Superman, and if my Superman wants to walk around and save cats and trees, he kind of can. If he wants to be jolly, he can. And so it just gives each of us fans the opportunity to, play through a comic book, essentially, and play it out the way we want. Because of this game, because this game exists, and because things like YouTube now exist, and cheap editing programs and stuff like that, I can literally make a cartoon episode of Superman right now. It would take me a long time, but I could use this tune and the environment in DCUO and make a full-on Superman movie if I wanted to. Sound effects and all. I mean, it would be kind of not the greatest thing ever, but it could happen. All because this game exists. So I can log into DCUO and I can play content out the yin-yang and level my tune until he just can't be leveled anymore. But the other thing that I can do, and even while I'm doing the latter, is dress him like Superman, make him act like Superman. If I feel like I want to reenact a Lex Luthor showdown where it's iconic, or if I want to reenact a Zod fight where at the end of it, we're going to put Zod back in the Phantom Zone for the 150,000th time, knowing that he's going to get out and do something bad again, then I get to come into DCUO and do that. And I don't have to think about the realities of what would really happen if Zod came to Earth. The reality is we'd all be dead, so that would suck. I don't want to think about that. If there was an actual alien invasion, we would be deed. Or I would be, probably. Because I don't see myself doing anything other than getting super pissed off and going outside and trying to fight them. And I don't... Yeah. Elder Max and I definitely did make superheroes as a kid. I always played with, like, Superman toys and made my own stories and stuff. I can't draw for shit, or else I'd be a... and I can't write anything interesting, or else I would be, you know, in comics, trying to do something that way. But, yeah. Also, I just want to watch them. You know what I mean? Like, all the... Imagine if I was Bruce Timm. If I've tried to put myself into that mindset sometime. If I was Bruce Timm, the world would be screwed because there would be no Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, because I'd be sitting around doodling in my house, like, doing funny voices and stuff like that. I would have never taken it to that level to do what he did with it. So thank God we have people like him out there. Thank God we have people, even though I'm not a huge fan of Zack Snyder, thank God we have Zack Snyder's. I mean, or else Frank Miller's vision wouldn't have come to the screen that way. I'm going to warp to my base. Oh, that's cool. So Elder Maxon said he had a superhero character that he made, and he used to have a cape and everything, and now he's making the actual suit. That's awesome. So eventually I'm going to make this cave look like the Fortress of Solitude, but right now it just looks like a cave with some stuff out. But Rock has all the Kryptonian stuff, and I keep putting it in his bases because I just am accustomed to that. But eventually I'll have to work on it for this guy. So did we get anything cool? Let's see. We got the belt that we needed, so that's tight. Replace this belt. So we just went from a 34 belt to a 40 belt, and that's going to raise our combat rating, which is going to get us into higher level content. Just got a better cape. An alchemy table. That's cool. We might donate that to the league, because I don't know if I need that at all. What's this thing? Ooh. We got a ceremonial pendant. And all that raises our, you can see the green is all good. Green is good. Oh, so Elder's been playing a lot of Skyrim. We love Skyrim too. We haven't played it for a long time, but it was a big addiction for a long, long time. Lyda loves to craft. Oh, I got League of Assassins shoulders, Rapture feet style. What do I do? I'm going to go with that. Necromancer legs. Whoa. Oh, we got a tank brawling weapon. I'm taking it. Let's see how many marks I got now. I need like 60 of them to get my DPS. Now at least I can do this again. Thank God. Alright. Let's see what's next on the agenda. Are you in Necro?
No.
Artifacts from the past. Oh shoot, I like instinctively go all the way to the bottom. Oh, so we did that. Oolong just is not fun very often. for me. Let's do the Hive Moon base. I'll go in a DPS with a tank weapon. Don't do that. But I'm doing it. Because I can't stand being Superman and using axes anymore. That would be cool, but I cannot draw. I suck at drawing. And at writing. No one wants to read the stories that I write, or would write, because I've never written any. But I've started writing them before, and then I realized that I'm basically just ripping off something someone else has done. Do you write, Elder? Did he say that he writes stuff? That's cool. Nope. Unfortunately, the only thing I'm good at is promoting other people. So, or I guess I'm good at it. I've made a life out of it anyway. I better not be in Gotham. But I might be. Well, alright. I'll try. Could always use DCUO to storyboard it, I guess. That'd be cool. Alright. Clear my head and use anything good that comes to it. I will give it a, I'll give it a shot. Sometime. My head is hard to clear. But I'm constantly saying, be the change in your life. So I guess you can't complain about not having the Superman story you want if you've never written it. No, wait. Yeah. When you think about it, it is kind of funny. Write me something good! Like those people that make movies, they better make me something good if they want my ticket. They want my respect as a human being. So she has the belt that I kind of want. Yeah. Stalwart Defender. You can buy it off broker. I don't want it for this Superman, though. I just want it for Rock, which I think I have it. Oop, there went a flash. Bartholomew Allens. It's a little guy. Man, buddy, you're small. You alright? You need to eat something, dude. Ooh, there's another small one. Kid Flash. Oh, Ronald Raymond. Whoa. He looks pretty awesome. I don't know which Firestorm I like best now. Originally I would have said Ronnie, but now I like Jackson quite a bit. Oh, we should do a poll. Who's your favorite Flash? Or not Flash. Firestorm. Who is it? I think. I hate having favorites for that reason. It means I have to pick one. Maybe I should do a solo. Or just go to the Superman statue. Try to stop some villainy. You're not in a raid anymore? Cool. Hi, Kid Flash. Super Kid number 32. Does that mean he's a clone of somebody? La Woo. La Woo. Now, I'll demonstrate the proper way to fly out of a crowd. First, you hover, creating little to no fluctuation in the air current around you. You then gently proceed forward until you get to the height that you want. You set your target, you fly towards it, potentially flying away from any buildings before you make the kick past the speed of sound. And that way, unlike in Man of Steel, or not Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, you don't knock down everyone around you every time you take off. You don't damn near bring down buildings every time you land on them. And that's just a lesson from your friendly Superman JLA. Which is entirely a different Superman, I must add. I mean, my Superman's seasoned. And he comes from a corny universe where there really is no fluctuation in air because there is no air because he's in a comic book. So, it's easy for me to make that statement. And then when I come back in, I can slow down long before I reach my target. Only takes me a few extra seconds to come in slow, hover, and gracefully land. Now, if I was Rock, it would be different. I wouldn't care. I would just smash the ground and land. Much as I would if I was Superboy. I will demonstrate. And after my demonstration, you and I can go and you can be something for me. That sounds like fun. So, for example, I might even be at Little Bohemia already. Nope. For some reason I decided Connor needed a tech lab. A lot of gunfire in that police station. Well, Superboy doesn't care. Ooh, look at that. Did you see Kara L? Oh, here's just regular Supergirl. Kara-El. She has no shoes on. She's barefoot. Doesn't that... Well, she's Kryptonian, so it doesn't matter. This is a pretty good-looking Supergirl. Where'd she go? Oh. Justice League 3000. So does that mean she's from the future? Damn, she doesn't like Superboy very much. Impulse 8. Alright, Superboy doesn't care. You take off right in the middle of traffic, nobody, not worrying about it. And as far as the landing is concerned, they're lucky I let them stand. But that's the difference between Connor and Clark. I know that's a little bit harsh for Connor. Maybe in the beginning stages. Nah, he would have just been out here picking up these robots being like, check it out, ladies. I'm Superman. Only much better looking. Anyway, I need marks with Superman, so we'll switch back. And that means, do you want to do a raid? I could probably use some drops. Stephanie Brown's out here. It's a pretty kick-ass looking mask. Oh, I think they're talking to each other. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, Superman. I'm like a Superman fan, and with a deep appreciation for Batman, and a deep, deep love for Superboy. I probably relate more to him, but you know, Superman's he's the man to me. Which ones can I do? Ooh, we could go to Outer Caverns again. Ooh, or the Inner Sanctum. That would be cool. Let's do that. Trying to open a Reese's Pieces carrot. It's healthy. Because it resembles a carrot.
Look out!
Sure. The nightmare scene with Flash appearing. Yeah.
You've got to stop them!
Guy Gardner, JLA. Whoa. Oh, I just got hit by a car. Man, this is a busy street. Oh no, this one blew up. See you later, Dan. Thanks for joining, man. I'm gonna fly around because there's not a lot going on there. It's so awesome. Before, the only way I really felt like I looked like Superman was when I was from the back flying. But now, thanks to freaking DCUO and their amazingness, I get the emblem. And I'm really happy with the way it looks, too. Like, I was afraid it would look too Man of Steel, that it wouldn't fit with anything else. But it looks, you know, it's just a good-looking emblem. Ooh, there's the Science Spire. What's going on down here? Better step in. As I get down here, it stops. Oop.
Blood Priest Chronicle. Once merely an artifact, this staff now crawls with insects, feeding on its putrescent testament to Trigon's might.
Oop. Police are on the scene to protect and serve. It's even got the number right on the side. Protect and serve, mother lover.
Priest Chronicle. This gem manipulates the very air around it, as though it were made of solid acid.
There's my lady. Be seeing you later. She better be making something good for dinner. You're doing Toy Man?
Hey, this ain't a bullion buffet. You want 'em, you gotta work. All that's green is not gold, Earth boob.
Well, maybe I'll go here. Deathstroke 23. If anybody's a fan of Trailer Park Boys, the new season is phenomenal. It's on Netflix right now. I've only watched 2 episodes, or an episode and a half. But it is really, really good. Potentially the best season yet. Oop, I just bounced that building. See there? I go eating my own words. I just knocked that building down and everyone that was in it is dead. And I just kept flying. It was like a Superman flyby. Ooh. Mario's Meats. There's a $1 coffee. There's a lot of coffee places in Metropolis. Here's where we buy our appliances and computers from under the bridge. Next to this warehouse. Whoop. Oh, there was something. it's a helipad. It was just a deck. What the hell building is this?
Circe speaks. The witch raven must be punished. The brat refuses to release Trigon's great power into our plane. Does she deserve our mercy? I think you know my answer.
Did you say mercy? Huh. You ready, everybody? Oh, I didn't do it. Never mind. I guess it's just a building with a helipad.
We have no time to waste. You must lead the Star Labs forces to defeat Queen Bee and end their exobyte mining operation before it is too late.
Okay. I hate mining. Oh my, there's all these guys.
We are all expendable.
Threatening the moon's core. It must be destroyed. The explosives the Hive uses to strip the nearby rock should be strong enough.
Scanning. Most of the circuitry in this cluster has been severely damaged. Scanning. This exobyte has fused itself to the debris around it. It may be difficult to dislodge.
With the moon's surface stabilizing, I need you to upload the coordinates of any loaded Hive ships to our Justice League frequency. Once you do, I will initialize a localized boom tube and transport them to safety.
My lord, after this long break, I'm back, sorry.
Starting teleportation calculations. ETA 45 seconds to completion. Seconds to completion. 15 seconds to completion. Calculation completed. Teleporting. Complete. Starting teleportation calculation. ETA 45 seconds to completion. Seconds to completion. Seconds to completion. Calculation completed. Teleporting. Complete.
Damn, every one of these dudes from like the entire freaking mission came in here and attacked me all at once.
Starting teleportation calculations. ETA 45 seconds to completion. Calculation completed. Teleporting.
Queen Bee clearly considers you a threat. She's preparing to ship out what exobytes she has left. We need to cut off the Hive's communication nexus and override her mothership's control terminals manually.
Oh. So we need to manualize Queen Bee.
Held together by gel and tissue, this exobyte cluster is leaking DNA strands and metagenic material.
Oh wait, help before you leave. I attacked them to keep them off of you while you did that. I know, but they will hurt me.
last of her mind-controlled troops still remain in her chambers. Find her. We must ensure this exobyte mining operation is shut down for good.
Say, let me see if I got any gear that'll help me, but absolutely not. Queen Bee got attacked by her blow dryer this morning. It won't stop! No, I'm just really, really excited. Is it me, or was she easier than the first boss of this mission? Oh.
Rescued valuable resources and saved the moon from destruction. The League thanks you.
You're welcome.
We will speak again on further alerts.
Scanning. Unusual readings detected. Cannot quantify.
Nothing. Got a tarnished dining table. And I still need like 20 marks, so whatever. Looks like I'm not getting brawling hands today. And on that, I'm going to wrap up the stream. So, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been fun playing with you. That sounds awkward. It's been fun playing DCUO with you guys. Elder Maxon, Dan the Wolf, Dark Demon, just to name a few. Thank you guys for joining us. See if there was anybody else in chat that I didn't mention. Doesn't look like it, so... Again, thanks for joining the stream, guys, and we're up to, I think, 147 subscribers now, so spread the word, like the video when if you can, when it's up on YouTube. Try not to give you a Superman ass shot. That would be really funny. But anyway, if you can, subscribe to VAR Nation if you're not already, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.